Yep, it's been a while since Roadie's been started, so I am going to get him out of here. Me and Paul are going to do the old switcheroo. Roadie's coming out to play, and then we're going to start doing stuff to it today. Hey, now your car will be in purgatory.
My car's being punished.
In the toy box it goes. Welcome back to the shop. I'm Model T, and today I'm going to show you how to set the points gap. First, I'm going to show you something. I would show you how to do it on Roadie, but Roadie has an electronic distributor. It's very, very different. There are no points. I'm going to show you the difference. I'll take it apart first though. Give you a good look-see. So this is a stock distributor that we will be working on today. And look at the comparison. I mean, it has some little parts that look sort of the same, but I mean, in general, this is an electronic distributor, completely different. You can tell them apart, no problem. So when checking the points gap, you want to use a feeler gauge. It comes in all kinds of different little sizes, but what you want is the 0.08. Can you see that? There we go. And where you're going to find the points gap is right between this little doohickey and that doohickey. When I turn the distributor cam, which I'll do from the bottom, you'll see this here. I'm going to rotate it from here. Look in that little gap there. See it opening and closing? Little open, close, open, close. All right, so we're good to open it up. Got to do it slower than that. You got to get it at its most open part. Right here, it's closed. I'm circling, and all of a sudden it gets a little wider. Right about there is its widest point. Right there. See how it's open in there now? So then you're going to take your little correct size here. So if it slides in there very nicely, there's not too tight, not too wobbly, but it just goes in just right, then you know you got something there. So as you can see, as I turn the distributor shaft, it also turns the distributor cam, this little circular thing here. And you see this little slit right there in the distributor cam. That is a keyway, is what it's called. And every time it makes a little tiny revolution, it kind of stops. It has a little stiff point right there, and it stops. And at that point, you'll notice that the little gap is closed. When you're making it go in another revolution to the next stop where it stops, it's going to close again. So in between those two, it is open. See the opening there? So that is because it makes the 4 stops with the key west. I want to say the key west, oh my Lord. The keyway. I got my mind on vacation time, maybe, I don't know. But the moment the points gap is closed, that means the coil is saturating. Then the second it opens, it discharges and sends a spark jumping across the spark plugs. Now let's say that that little points gap was too narrow and it just couldn't fit in there, or it was just so wiggly you could tell there's just too much space between it and you've got to adjust it. What you do, you take a screwdriver, you go to the lock screw, which is this one right here, you loosen it up, if I can. I think Paul was the last one with his man hands unscrewing this and screwing it. Get that loose. And then you take this nicer little smaller screwdriver and you take the back side of there, get that little guy out of the way, stay. And you move, and this will turn back and forth. when you do that, see a little gap there? It's getting more closed or more open. Turns like a screw itself. And that's how you adjust it. Then once you get it to the gap that you want, I'm going to make sure that this still fits the way it's supposed to. Okay, it's a little tight, so I'm going to get it back to where it needs to be. There we go. So that one, I want to open it, so I need to go the other way. About maybe there. We'll try that, see if that fits better again. A little tiny bit too tight still. I need steady hands. Okay. Little tiny bit. Didn't take much, I don't think. Okay, now it does go in and out pretty nicely. And maybe just a teeny bit of a rub as I go. So a little itty bit. I don't think it's going to take much. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Goes in and out really nice. So then you just take the bigger one and tighten your lock again. Come on. Whoopsie, boy. I either need more caffeine or I don't have enough in my system. Not sure which one it is. Okay, there we go. That's nice and tight again. That's how you adjust it right there. This is how you check all 4 lobes. You're going to turn it just where it goes to its highest point. On this little thing, there's a little part right there. Paul says it looks like a shark's fin, and it kind of does. And you're going to make sure that they're at their highest point together, which is about there, I suppose. Let's see. It goes in very nicely. Then you're going to go to the next lobe. Like about there, maybe. Goes in very nicely. Go to the next lobe. Fits there nicely. And the last lobe. Out there. And that fits nicely also. So that means they all match. Now if it does not match, this is what you do to fix it. So in that case, once you know that things are not being even all the way around, that means that you need to change your distributor cam. And it's really easy. All you need is your new Rex timing tool. See that little notch right there that sticks out? It's perfect for fitting right on that little slit right there. Just slide it right in there and that holds it still. So then you get your big screwdriver again. You unloosen this big screw right here. The new Rex tool, it helps to keep that still so you can get this undone. Get it all the way out. Then you can just take that cam right off, chuck it as far as you can, and put a new one on. What you're going to do is you're going to pull the points out. That little thing, see how it opens right there? You can slide that right on there, and then you can let it go. And you screw that back down. And voila, you have a new distributor cam put on there. And then you start, whoop, gotta get my little new Rex thing back on there. See, learn from me. There you go, now that'll hold it still. So anyways, once you get this tightened down, then you're gonna go through the whole thing again, unscrew this, check your points, gaps, all the way around the revolution, and next thing you know, you got a distributor that's working fine and dandy again. I hope this information was useful for you, and don't forget when you put this back on to time it, and have safe travels. I'll talk to you soon. I love you guys. Take care. Have a great week.